Hello, today I want to tell about what happened next after Lucy saw Thomas at the forest. After that, Lucy arrived at Swan's house. She saw a lion which was locked in a cage. She was paralyzed with fears because the lion looked furious. Then Thomas told her that it was a magical lion. He could use magic to make people go into coma. He used to be the king of Narnia, but the witch drove him away. Suddenly, the lion spoke to her. It made Lucy so dumbstruck because she hadn't expected the lion could talk to people. Then the lion said, "Lucy, I want you to help Narnia. Now Narnia is being oppressed by a witch. She has killed a lot of citizens, striking fears into people's hearts. Legend has it that after 100 years, there will be a warrior to save us. Lucy, you must be that warrior. Can you help me to fight for the king of Narnia?" After a while, Thomas said, "Lucy, it's time to go home." Then he whispered in Lucy's ear, "If you want to save Narnia, tomorrow you come here again. If not, you cannot come here forever." Lucy went back home. The next day, after lunch, Lucy thought that she had to help Narnia to fight against the witch. So Lucy asked Peter, Susan, and Edmund to save Narnia together. They stepped inside the wardrobe and went to Thomas' house. When Thomas and the lion saw the kids, they admired them and praised Lucy for being a good girl. Lucy introduced her siblings to Thomas and also the lion. After that, they talked about how to fight the witch. While they were taking a long walk in the evening, they got an idea. They were going to kill the witch with poisonous wine. The next day, they went to the castle to see the witch. The castle was magnificent. Lots of clouds were flying in the sky. The kids were frightened. However, they put on a brave face and pretended to be merchants coming to Narnia to sell wine. They saw the witch, who was wearing a black dress. She looked chubby and short with curly hair. Although she was in her 30s, there were some wrinkles and lines on her forehead, and she had large ears and stuck away from her head. She also had a wonky and pointy nose and crooked mouth. She looked spunky and hideous. The 4 kids were so scared of the witch and thought that she was a terrible and evil person. Then Thomas said, "This is our finest wine. Do you want to try?" Thomas took out the poisonous wine and gave it to the witch. The witch smelled it for a while and said, "It smells good. Let me taste it." Then she drank it. Thomas and the kids were waiting in anticipation for what would happen next. After a while, the witch felt so sick. Then she lost consciousness and fell on the ground. At that moment, Thomas took out a knife and killed the witch. Then all the guards of the castle disappeared. The kids, Thomas, and the lion have sighed of relief. Thomas said, "Thank you, my dear. You helped Narnia a lot. From now on, Narnia can return to a peaceful kingdom." "You are welcome," says the kid. The lion became the king of Narnia again. All the citizens of Narnia felt grateful to the kids and Thomas for their help. So the lion invited them to come to the castle for a while. However, they declined, but they promised the lion that they would come back to visit them. After saying goodbye, the kids went back home for the wardrobe. Their parents had been looking for them. Very sick, they hugged the children tightly when seeing them. The next day, 4 kids opened the wardrobe, but the wardrobe was just an ordinary wardrobe. They could not go back to Narnia through it. They knew their adventure was not hallucination. They would miss the lion and their friends in the kingdom forever. Thank you for listening. This is my presentation.